Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope that this week has treated you well and that it has been a week of laughter and love and fun. I'm so excited to live stream with my good friend Katie Dobbins. I missed you all last week. I was feeling a little under the weather. I had a little bit of a cold, but it is so nice to be back at it at Midweek Magic. Yeah. So, as you all are logging on, I will share that today I saw a red cardinal, I saw a bluebird, and I saw a woodpecker all right outside my window while I was working today. And it's really just the little things that bring you joy, you know? It was so sweet to see so much nature and wildlife just right outside my window. And yeah, maybe you have seen some wildlife today, or maybe have been in nature today. But I'm gonna get started and play a song that I wrote with my good friend Mike Asterkin. We wrote this right before the pandemic. And as I was going through my songs tonight, I thought, you know what? Might as well bring out some country songs because I'm going to Cheyenne, Wyoming on Sunday, and I'm really looking forward to playing in Countryland. This is Sunflower Tattoo. Got golden hair like Kansas wheat, barefoot in bell-bottom jeans. Drives a Chevy into town, always rocking that Springsteen sound. Windows down, hands out, wild and free. She's an ain't afraid of anything girl, got small town faith in this big world. Dancing through this walk of life, see the freedom in her eyes. She's the light that shines through the trees, a catch your breath kind of ease, reaching toward the sky to watch your dreams come true. She's the girl with the sunflower tattoo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wears silver rings on both her hands, always hanging out with the band. A Leo with the roaring love. Oh, you'll never get enough of her brilliant ways, wandering ways, leaving you warm like a summer day. She's an ain't afraid of anything girl, got small town faith in this big world. Dancing through this walk of life, see the freedom in her eyes. She's the light that shines through the trees, a catch your breath kind of, reaching toward the sky to watch her dreams come true. She's the girl with the sunflower tattoo. Ooh, 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 ooh. It reminds her of her mama, beautiful and strong. Seeing it, she knows she's right where she belongs. She's an ain't afraid of anything girl, got small town faith in this big world. Dancing through this walk of life, see the freedom in her eyes. Yeah, she's the light that shines through the trees, a catch your breath kind of breeze, reaching toward the sky to watch her dreams come true. She's a little bit of folk, a little bit of blue. She's the girl with the sunflower tattoo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you, Dan and Claire, Elmer. So excited to share Katie, my musical guest. Hey there, Katie.
Hey, that was so good. I loved that song.
Thank you so much. Oh, it's so sweet. How have you been? How's life?
Life is good, and I'm so excited to play with you. Thank you so much for having me be part of your Wednesday series. I
Oh,
love that you
yes.
opened with a song about sunflowers, kind of, flower theme, because I was telling you during sound check, when I think of you, I think of sun, I think of flowers, I think of positivity. So I did my backdrop today just for
I
you,
love it.
Olivia.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. So
Thanks.
sweet. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's so special, and just our friendship and how we met is just so wonderful. It's like it's been a few years. We met first at Loretta Lynn's in Boston, right?
Yeah, Loretta's last call. We played an
Oh,
open mic. Was it in the round style? I
oh,
think so.
I think it was
And
too.
it
Yeah,
was
it was
my
through. Yeah.
it was my first experience with that, and I can be a little shy at first, and I was kinda just getting into music and just starting to play out, and you were like, "Oh my god, hi, can I sit next to you? I'm Olivia, I have an album, like, oh my god, tell me everything about you." You were so friendly, and I was like, "I like this girl," and
Oh,
then we were friends, and it's been so fun getting to know you and playing with you, and
so
yeah.
fun. Oh my gosh, so sweet. And I was thinking back to our tour, our November tour 2019. Oh my gosh, that feels like eons ago, but that was such a blast.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun, and then you reminded me during sound check, I had forgotten that these flowers actually came from one of those shows, which is
Oh,
so fitting,
yes.
so and
So
we
fitting.
yeah, that was a fun tour,
That
for
really
sure.
was. I hope I can come up to New England perhaps in the late fall and play some shows, and maybe we'll be able to play live together then. That would be so nice.
Yes, I would love that, and I wanna come back down to Nashville too because I
Yes.
really miss the city and all of the people and the magic in it, so
Oh, Nashville misses you. Oh.
Really?
Yes. Oh, absolutely, yes, for sure, and, wow, well, I'm so excited to hear your first song. Take
Yeah.
it away.
And I'm sorry, I'm like my computer is here, so that's where I see Olivia, and my camera's up here. So I'm not looking away. I'm just trying to balance where my gaze is falling. But okay, so I'm gonna play a new song. Olivia, I don't know if you've heard this one yet. I wrote it a few months ago so this year I decided to take the plunge into full-time music making, which is super exciting, also a little bit wild. And so right shortly after I made that decision, I wrote this song. It's called Living in the Glow. Everybody talking about a glow up, and I'm just sitting here trying to grow up. Why they gotta make it look so easy? 6 figures past fine wine, but I'm just reset my whole life. I'm gonna be here a while, dreaming while I'm living life in the glow. Oh, I'm living life in the glow. Oh, soaking in every moment. Oh, meant in the glow. Oh, everybody talking about a glow up like it only takes a minute. But I know the best part is the in between. Life's like whiskey and fine wine, only getting better with time. I'm gonna rejoice in these moments while I'm living life in the glow. Oh, I'm living life in the glow. Oh, soaking in every moment. Oh, meant in the glow. Oh, oh, I'm living life in the glow. Oh, I'm living life in the glow. Oh, okay. I guess I made it to another birthday. When did we start measuring with candles anyway? Nothing here is missing. I'm in the middle of a dream, and turns out it's a good place to be. Please don't make me wait from living life in the glow. Oh, I'm living life in the glow. Oh, soaking in every moment. Oh, it's in the glow. Oh, oh, I'm living life in the glow. Oh, I'm living life in the glow. Oh, soaking in every moment. It's in the glow. Oh, oh, I'm living life in the glow.
Yay! Oh my gosh, Katie, that's the first time I've heard that one. It's beautiful. So catchy.
Girl, thanks.
So catchy. Yeah, I was singing harmonies. It's like, oh my gosh.
Aw, see? When we sing together in person again, that will be so beautiful. I love that.
Yes, it will. Oh my gosh, love that. Wow, so
Also,
special.
hey everybody. I'm looking at the comments now. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yes, thanks everyone. So kind. Carlton, Jean, Dan, Patrick. Oh,
Hey.
so much love. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Katie, for my crowd, maybe you could share, when did you first start writing songs? People might be curious.
Sure, yeah. I like to say I like to give credit to my parents because growing up, our car radio broke and we just didn't fix it. So we would just drive around making up stories and making up songs. And that was when I was really little, like 5. But I really think that those are formative years. And I think my brain was starting to be like, oh, I can put words together and melodies together and I can rhyme things. And then I really started writing songs when I started learning guitar in middle school. And that's when I kind of started being like, oh, actually, I had written songs in elementary school, but not with any music, just like I would just sing them a cappella. But then I started writing songs on guitar in middle school, and then I really just never stopped. I did go through a phase where I wasn't sharing my songs because I was kind of being self-conscious and whatnot. And thankfully, I'm out of that phase now. But yeah, really, I guess
your songs.
Short answer, I think I've been writing like forever. Just not professionally until much later. So
sure. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the same for me too. I feel like middle school is such a formative time to pick up an instrument or start writing songs. And I was so inspired by Taylor Swift's Our Song that came out. I remember that just totally blew my mind. And I wrote a song about my 7th grade crush. I remember my first song was called The Spark. TBT, TBT.
I know. I still have my songbook. I mean, us songwriters, we don't throw away stuff like that, right? So I still have all my middle school songs, and a lot of them are like, I'm mad at a friend and I'm getting my emotions out in song, or like, I like that boy, like you said, and I'm not going to tell him, but I'll just write this song about it. And they're so funny to look back on.
Oh, they really are. Oh, that's great. Well, I have a new song to play next. This is a song that I wrote with my friend Minnie Murphy, and it's pretty country. I really haven't played it out to the world yet much, and we actually wrote it for a male country singer to cut, but when I was going through the songs I wanted to play tonight, I was like, I should whip this one out, and I feel like it can be sung by either man or woman or whoever, but this is called All Over You. I don't really know what you're doing to me. Feels like we're always in between. Got one foot in and one foot out. You're playing with my mind, there ain't no doubt. We keep breaking up and making up. It's taking up my time. I'm on my knees, I'm begging please. What's it gonna be tonight? Right when I'm all over you. Got you out of my head and out of my heart. You're coming to view. With your drunk calls and miss you texting, what can I do? those hazel eyes and come here, smile. I'm tangled up back in your sheets. You're all over me, and I'm all over you. Yeah, woo, and I'm all over you, boy. Woo. I know you like rewriting all them rules. I'm going back and forth like a fool. You give me just a little, then you run away. You're blowing me around like a boomerang. We keep breaking up and making up. It's taking up my time. I'm on my knees, you're such a tease. Have mercy on me tonight, right when I'm all over you. Got you out of my head and out of my heart. You come into view with your drunk calls and miss you texts. And what can I do with those hazel eyes and come here, smile? I'm tangled up back in your sheets. You're all over me, and I'm all over you. Oh, and I'm all over you, boy. As soon as I get some closure, you wanna come over and get closer all over again. Right when I'm all over you, got you out of my head and out of my heart. You come into view with your drunk calls and miss you texts. And what can I do with those hazel eyes and come here, smile? I'm tangled up back in your sheets. You're all over me, and I'm all over you, boy. And I'm all over you, boy. Yeah.
Yay!
Thank
Talk
you.
about catchy. See, now I was singing harmonies. That was so fun. I love that. So fun.
Thank you. It was a fun song to write. I remember the day we wrote it too. We were in this little like Nashville publishing company, and we were writing pretty frequently before the pandemic hit. But yeah, I hope that she's doing well. I have to check in. One of my wonderful co-writers who is so talented. Yeah.
I love it when you write a song and you're like, "Ooh, I really like this song. This is catchy."
Yeah, Minnie is really great to work with. She's been in town for a long time, and I was connected to her through a mutual friend. And it's so crazy how Nashville is just so small, and there's so many like crazy connections because there's people from just all over who move here, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's like small but also huge. Like it's yeah, I feel like it feels like a small town, but it's also not a big city, but there's so many opportunities, and you never stop growing in Nashville. Like there's so many things that you can do. So it's simultaneous. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, what's the story behind this next song you're going to play for us, Katie?
I've just been all over the place with what I want to play, but I'm going to play another new one.
Yay, new songs.
It's more of a ballad type, which is different for me. But I wrote it about a month ago, and I just recorded a video of it for the NPR Tiny Desk contest.
Awesome.
And so there's like a professional version, a more put together version, I guess, that like I dubbed harmonies over myself and stuff, and that's on YouTube if you want to check it out. But I'm gonna just play the, live version.
Awesome. I'm excited
Called
to hear it.
Giants. There we go. Your sweatshirt falling off my shoulders. It's too big, but then again, it always was. When did I become so small, living in your shadow? I don't feel the space at all, feels like I've been swallowed. Don't take too much space, my mind said. Shrink so I don't risk anything. Better to be safe than to be sorry. Well, I'm sorry I don't feel safe safe around giants. Maybe it's time I come out of hiding. Acting small just makes me good at lying. Just so you can think that you're the giant. Your cologne washing off my shoulders. It's overpowering, but then again, it always was. Now that I'm coming clean, shedding everything but me, renewing all my skin. Tell me, are you panicking? Baby, do you feel safe around giants? 'Cause I think it's time I come out of hiding. Acting small just made me good at lying. Just so you could think that you're the giant. But you're no giant. Don't take too much space. My mind said shrink, so I don't risk anything. Trying to protect me, but I know now the giants are make-believe. They're make-believe. So I don't feel afraid around no giants. And I know it's time I come out of hiding. Acting small just made me good at lying. But they're no giants. No, there are no giants. Giants are make-believe. Giants are make-believe. Giants are make-believe. Giants are make-believe. I don't know how to end that because on the version that I made, there's like all these harmonies and things happening at the end. And I was like, oh, they're not here.
You ended it with grace and beauty.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh. Yes. It's like a declaration, an anthem.
Yes, it's a declaration. I'm like, you know what? I'm done thinking that, you know, people are, I mean, there are whatever, but I'm done like building people and things and ideas and situations up in my mind so much that I intimidate my own self for no reason. Like you know, like we can do things. Like
We can do things.
who's that author? We can do hard things. I forget her
I
name.
love that.
Glennon
Yes.
Doyle. She has a podcast. We can do hard things.
Such a great mantra and phrase.
And like,
yeah.
and I just feel like so often, at least I just make things out to be so much bigger than they are, or people out to be so much bigger than they are. And I'm like, oh, I'm so small compared to, and it's like, no, you're not. You're powerful, man.
I feel like it's especially easy to do that in the music business because it's such a hard business in a lot of ways. And it's, you know, as I say, comparison kills joy. And it's like, oh, I just did this cool thing. Oh, wait, but I know someone else who did this other cool thing, or they have more like followers on TikTok than me, or whatever it is. It's like, but it's like we're all on our own journey. And I have to constantly remind myself of that because it's just easy to get it all in your head about it, you know?
Yeah. And it's so important to remind yourself because you can't create from comparison. You're not going to make anything good, you know, if that's what's driving you, or even if it's just like subconsciously. So, yeah.
That's so true. Oh my gosh, are there any artists that you've been really inspired by lately, like indie artists or major big artists?
Oh man. I mean, I'm always inspired by Taylor Swift, who you mentioned earlier, and
Mm.
she, as you know, released even more music over the pandemic, which and recreated herself again, and just the way that she tells stories and
Mhm.
songs and connects with so many different kinds of people, I just find incredible. So she always is
Agreed.
inspiring me. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's I've been reconnecting with a lot of my indie friends and people in the, who are doing what we're doing, and that's been really
Mm,
inspiring too, just to hear that music and hear what people have been writing out of this pandemic. And like
mm.
all of I feel like some of the stuff that's coming out is just so powerful because people are like, wow, I have a lot to say. That wasn't
Mm.
very specific, but
Oh, it's true. Yeah, I think that there was a lot of hardship and trauma with the pandemic and, some really great pros to it. Like I got to see my mom for much longer than I would have. And
yeah,
there is a lot to say and there's a lot to process. So
yeah.
it makes sense that us songwriters, our brains are like,
I'm like, I want to write about
going through.
everything. One day it's a sad song, then it's a really happy, upbeat song, and then it's a ballad. It's like, I'm all over the place.
Yes, I feel the same. Wow. Yeah, wow. Well, I have one more song to sing for tonight before Katie closes it out. And this is a song that most of you probably know. It was on my latest album, Orchid, which, by the way, Orchid's 2-year anniversary will be on June, oh gosh, 14th, I'm pretty sure. I'll be making a post about it, but um, it's just really humbling to look back and think about the whole journey with that album and my Indiegogo campaign that so many of you folks watching contributed to. So thank you so much for that. And it's just been a beautiful journey, and I'm so excited to release new music soon. But until then, um, here's Once in a Blue Moon. She said yes 7 years ago. Back then he treated her like gold. Now his good as gone, but she's still hanging on for the moment she treasures most. 'Cause once in a blue moon he buys her flowers and takes her by the hand. He looks into her eyes once in a blue moon. He holds her tight, whispers in her ear, and kisses her goodnight once in a blue moon. Ooh, 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 ooh. He stays out late at the bar alone. Sometimes he doesn't come home. She thinks he's in the bed, but it's all in her head. She's got no messages on her phone. But once in a blue moon, he buys her flowers and takes her by the hand. He looks into her eyes once in a blue moon. He holds her tight, whispers in her ear, and kisses her goodnight. Once in a blue moon, ooh, ooh, ooh. She says a prayer every day. Should she leave or should she stay? Once in a blue moon, he buys her flowers and takes her by the hand. He looks into her eyes. Once in a blue moon, he holds her tight, whispers in her ear, and kisses her goodnight. Once in a blue moon, ooh, 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 ooh.
Yay!
Thank you.
That's so beautiful. I love that song.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
You won an award for that song. A couple of awards.
Yeah, that song. What about that song? Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. That one. Well, Moon to My Sun did. And then actually, I don't know if that one did, but that one just reached 50,000 streams, over 50,000 streams on Spotify.
That's
so
right. I
I've
knew
been
there was
celebrating
something.
that.
There was
reason to
something
celebrate.
exciting that you had posted. Yeah, that's amazing. Wow.
Totally. Thank you.
Congratulations. That's so
Very, very
exciting.
grateful to all the listeners and whatnot. Yeah, music is powerful, It's just so cool.
And you never know like which song or songs are going to be, people are going to connect to for whatever reason. And it's just so cool.
That's so true. So true. I remember writing that song with Mike. I was in my dorm room and I don't know, I had Once in a Blue Moon just as a hook in my idea on my phone on my notes section. And yeah, I just remember writing the progression on the guitar and it just sort of flowed. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love that song of yours.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I love that you played it because I'm going to segue into a song called Starlights, which is about something kind of different, totally different. But I was like, oh, that's funny. Sort of moon, starlights. I don't know.
That's a perfect segue. Wow, did you plan that?
I didn't. I was like, wow, this is magical. Look at us go.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah. So it's funny because when I was planning my set, I was like, I should probably play something that you can also find on Spotify. And I'm playing all new stuff tonight. So, but I do have music on Spotify and everything. I just didn't play any of those songs tonight. This song, Starlights, is coming out on Spotify and all of the platforms on June 25th. I recorded it here in my house, produced it myself. It's got guitar and piano and a bunch of layers of harmonies and stuff. So it's kind of, I tried to make it kind of dreamy. So, anyways, I would love for you to follow me on Spotify and then you'll get notified when this comes out on the 25th. This is called Starlights. When the night is dark and quiet, I look up and see you smiling. Your eyes remind me that we're still smiling. No matter where life takes us, we'll be fine. 'Cause we are starlights, shining from the inside, keeping dreams alive. starlights. When my light is dimmed and fading, you speak to my heart, reminding me that even a little bit of glitter can be enough to light up the whole sky. 'Cause we are starlights, shining from the inside, keeping dreams alive. We're starlights. We're starlights. So gather all you hungry hearts, let's come alive tonight. All we need's a lot of love and a little bit of light. I get a whole lot brighter when I feel your hand in mine. Join us in the open sky where all of us can shine. 'Cause we are starlights, shining from the inside, keeping dreams alive. We are starlights. We are starlights. We are starlights. We are starlights. We are starlights.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Aw. Wow. So peaceful and a beautiful message.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel like that one was a little different for me too, like kind of dreamy, kind of whimsical, and it felt really special to write it during this weird year that we just had where it's
Mhm.
like you need
Yeah,
people, you need community, and I feel so grateful for
so
the
true.
internet even though it
Mhm.
seems silly, like I found community on the internet, but I think that's what we all did this year, and it's been
Yeah.
really beautiful and it's been really like life-giving, so I'm just grateful.
Oh, me too.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with Facebook and Instagram and all that, but it's like, actually, I love it because or else we couldn't be doing this right now, so
I know, like, we're in
great.
different time zones, girl, and look at
Yeah,
us go. It's so cool.
totally. New Hampshire from New Hampshire to Nashville. That's
Love
right.
that. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you all so much for watching tonight and tuning in. It was so wonderful to see you. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Jean. Amanda. Thank you all so
Thanks.
much. I am not sure if I'll be able to have a show next week. I think probably not because I'll be in Cheyenne, Wyoming performing, and I think I have a rehearsal with a full band on the Wednesday. Plus, I won't have my sound set up, so it'd be kind of tricky. But please tune in the following week. I will be playing with another musical guest, and I hope the rest of your week goes very smoothly and you just have a beautiful rest of your day.
Thank you, everybody. Sending so much love wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Take care.